Hello, sweet soul. It's me, Cara Carouse, intuitive life coach, and I'm coming to you today with the topic of me. So I've been sharing a lot lately about sort of heavy content like trauma bonds and inner child healing and attachment styles, anxious and avoidant, and really I have given just a little taste of what I do and who I am. So this video is dedicated to me and my journey to get where I am. So, a little bit about me. I specialize in working with empaths to do their deeply healing inner work. I love to guide and support them with a lot of passion through their deeply healing inner work so they can improve relationships to ultimately be able to manifest and co-create a life beyond their wildest dreams. Because it's very important that we are able to clear all of the stuff that is no longer serving us in order to be able to welcome in new. So I specialize in spirituality because I love spirituality. It's woven into every fiber of my life, and the soul's ascension, because I do believe that we are here to grow, evolve, expand, ascend to higher levels of consciousness and awareness and love, because everything we do is about love. And I believe that we are here to learn unconditional love. First and foremost for ourselves, and then that gets to expand out to all of our relationships with other people. So fundamentally speaking, I love to hold space. I love to hold space for others and to support you or support them through their own empowerment. So I first started this journey when I came to yoga at age 19. So over 20 years ago, I came to yoga and was shown what it really felt like to relax in my body. When all through, my adolescence, I sure as hell wasn't shown that, other than self-medicating in different ways. So yoga opened the door of spirituality to me. Right after that, I was getting my degree in psychology, which I got in 2003. My goal was to be able to help survivors heal from abuse because I have a history of abuse in my childhood. And I thought, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to counsel individuals to be their best self, to step into their fullest potential. Back then, I knew that that was what my soul's assignment was. I call it my divine assignment, my soul purpose. So back then, got my degree in psychology. Yoga was a very big part of my life and still is to this day. And really started to get into energy healing. So then I got attuned to a Reiki level 2 and was doing energy work. I learned all about the Bach flower essences, which really help shift our own energy because we are energetic beings and we all have different frequencies and vibrations. And so I was doing all of that. I had my boys, who are now 12 and 15 at the time of this recording. And my first birth experience was less than ideal. I don't typically talk about it very much, but it was traumatic. It was not fun for me. And then my second birth experience, I decided I'm going to turn it all around. I'm going to learn hypnobirthing, which is hypnosis for birth. I'm going to practice prenatal yoga through my pregnancy. And then I'm just going to see how far I can go in my birth without any medications, without any outside interference. And so I did it. I gave birth to him all natural, no meds, and through using my own techniques and through understanding our body's physiology for a birthing woman, this is what we're made to do. Ultimately, we're here to procreate. We're here to keep our species going. So I was like, oh my God, I have to share this with other people. I really, really want other women to feel empowered through their experience of birth. So then I started working, I was teaching prenatal yoga. And I got certified to teach hypnobirthing, which is what I used for the birth of my second son. And Coda, that's my dog, my German Shepherd. We walk every day and then come over and do some exercises, but he's gonna have a stick right now. So got certified to teach hypnobirthing and then brought that back here to my community. And it's hypnosis for birth. So it's women who are wanting to have a peaceful, calm, empowered experience of birth, often free of any drugs, any medication, any intervention, and being able to give them tools to do that. releasing fear and using visualizations and breathing. And it's amazing philosophy. So I was teaching that. I started working as a birth doula, getting to attend women's births to help them achieve this empowering experience of birth. And then I thought, I want to have more of a role. I want to play more of a role, and I want to be a midwife. I'm going to be a certified nurse midwife. So in order to be a certified nurse midwife, I needed to have my RN. I needed to be a nurse. So after my divorce, I was a single mom. I went back to school and got my degree in nursing, which was a very difficult undertaking, but I did it, thankfully with the support of my family and my loved ones. And yeah, so I became a nurse, worked as a registered nurse for a while, worked as a pediatric palliative care registered nurse for a handful of years, and loved it. But while I was doing that work as a nurse, I really realized how in tune I am with others' emotions. And when they're going through these difficult times, I'm able to take on this energy if I'm not protected, if I'm unaware. So as an empath, it's like being a sponge to other people's energy. I can sense the energy in a room when I come in. I understand, I feel the subtle shifts that are going on. It's borderline clear cognizant, where I really tune in with what people are feeling. So all those gifts, I thought, okay, I did my best to shield myself, to be more empowered in my position as a nurse, but it was too draining. And so ultimately I got back into realizing what I love to do, and that is support others through their own rebirth, through their own empowerment, through this process of intuitive life coaching, with the emphasis on spirituality and the soul's ascension, how we're here to learn what the message is from the mess, and we're here to get the lessons out of these really painful experiences, and then understand that, get away from this human experience so much, understand what's going on in our body physiologically, understand in relationships how we have these insecure attachment styles, and how conflict comes up, and how we're able to repair conflict, and looking back on family of origin stuff like inner child healing, like there's a ton of different tools I have in my toolbox that I've been able to utilize in my own healing journey, and that I work with my one-on-one coaching clients with, my private clients, and through group programs too. So I realized I really just was craving getting back into to the field that I'm in now. Thankfully, this is my soul assignment. This is what I went to school for originally, when I was a lot younger. And so I'm back, and I get to support women typically through their own rebirth, through this new expansion and growth of themselves. And I love it. And I still get to attend births. I assist the home birth midwives in my RN capacity as a birth assistant. So I have the best of both worlds. I love this process of being able to co-create my life, and get to walk my dog every day. Typically I get to wake when I want, which is amazing. I am a huge believer in just letting ourselves wake up whenever our body is well rested. So I have the luxury of getting to do that I'm so thankful for. I wake up, I journal. Here, Coda. I get up, I journal. I have my morning routines in place, and then I get to come and walk him. And or sometimes we go hiking. I love waterfalls, and then I get to come and do some movement, some exercises, because every day we have to move our bodies. And I do my yoga, which is one of the tools in my tool bag that I have to help with my own regulation and my own keeping my own sanity. So and then whatever the day brings, whether it's calls with coaching clients, or planning programs, or connecting with those in my community, emails, and different ways that I'm able to connect, that is what I love the most. Again, it's holding space and being able to empower others, to inspire, to help foster this growth, because that's what we are here to do. So that's a brief overview of me and my journey. I hope you found it interesting. There's so much more to me, because we are multi-dimensional people, and yeah, it's just this continual process of learning about ourselves and growing, and just showing up as my authentic self and as your authentic self, and being exposed and being vulnerable, and being okay sharing some of the things that may hold shame, and may hold some of our core wounding, the insecurities, the fears, and the doubts, and the judgment, and all that shit. We all have it. And so why not just keep the conversation going around it? We're here, we get to do this work. We get to make the choice to do this work. So I hope you have a lovely day today. Thank you for tuning in and hanging tough with me for this video. And we will talk soon. Peace.